What's up, guys? It's Amphium. It's been quite a couple years since I last uploaded this channel. Tried hitting the 3-year mark, but hit it a little late. It's July 2nd, but I figured I'd record this video anyways. If you don't know, I do have a second channel over here. I don't upload super duper often, but I'm going to try to upload a little bit more. On this second channel, obviously, I can kind of upload whatever I want. Whereas the main channel, it's gotten to the point where I just feel like, it's kind of one of the give it a cutoff, so I can kind of do whatever I want on this smaller channel here. But yeah, I figured I'd just upload this video to let people know that, and while I'm at it, might as well do a little setup tour since it's been quite a long time since I did anything like that. Starting off the setup tour, this is my server PC. I use it for a bunch of like media stuff as well as like basically storage, like network storage for the house. Inside I have a 2080 Ti. Have 32 gigs of RAM. It's got a i9-10900K. Basically, it was my old computer before I upgraded to the main one over there. I will go over that one in a sec. And just got a bunch of storage stuff over here. Got a bunch of flash drives. Got a bunch more backup storage stuff, like an SSD, a bunch more stuff. But yeah, this is mainly just for media storage. Also do a little bit of editing on it. So that's what this monitor is for. For the keyboard on this guy, I have a custom keyboard I built a couple years back, probably back in 2020 if I remember. It's a KBD Fans Tofu 65 case with novelty cream switches and a brass plate to kind of match the whole color scheme here. So it's got like kind of goldish sort of font as well as like the brass backplate. So it's a pretty cool keyboard, and it was really fun to build. And I got a SteelSeries Aerox mouse charging right now. For audio on this guy, I have a little random DAC. I think it's like Theo something or other, I don't remember. But that's just for audio on that computer. Since I don't really have any speakers, I can just plug headphones into that. For the microphone that I use, it's a HyperX Quadcast connected to a Rode mic stand. Over here I got a Stream Deck for the server. Basically I can control this light. If I'm ever using my webcam with friends, it's really dark, I can control the lighting on it. And then if I also have to like reboot the server at all or do anything with it, I can just do it all from here. Pretty cool. For my main keyboard, I have a Drop Alt. This uses Gateron Black Ink V2 switches. And it's like a hot swap keyboard. It's basically my favorite keyboard. I've had this for about a year now, and I've really enjoyed it. So, and then as the main mouse, I have a Logitech G Pro Superlight. Main monitor here, I have a ultra wide 1440p monitor. It's a 165 hertz. And for the top monitor, I have a LG Ultra Gear 27-inch 1440p, and it's also 165 hertz. Over here for my audio, I have a Focusrite Scarlett Solo DAC, which is used to run my headphones. These are some DT990 Pros. I've had these for a couple of years and they just held up really well. And over here I got a second monitor for the server PC. Once in a while I'll play some games on it, but not too much. I do also have the HDMI for the PlayStation, all that kind of stuff. And down here is the main computer. I went all out on this computer last year. It has a 3080 Ti. It has a 6800 XT for the graphics cards. It has a 5950X Ryzen 9, and it has 128 gigs of RAM. Basically, I maxed this out. If you don't know, I use Linux as my main system here, so I do a lot of different virtual machines. So I'll do like graphics card pass-through, and I'll basically have an environment for different stuff I'm doing. That way I don't have to combine it all into one. Going underneath the desk, I have a UPS battery backup in the bottom there that kind of connects to the router in the server PC. And I got some controllers for my consoles, and I got some portable battery banks. These are really good for carrying around. This guy specifically, I picked this guy up off Amazon. It's really cool. It actually has a wireless charging pad there, and it can be used again as just a regular bank. You can plug in 3 devices. You can also use it as a power brick, and this is how it charges. You just plug it right in the wall. So that's my favorite out of them all. And just some other standard power banks. Over here I got some virtual reality stuff. Have some headphones for my headset. Got some Vibe trackers, and down there I use a Pico Neo 4 headset. It's basically like a Quest 2, except it's a lot lighter. Has better battery, better like processor, and it's got better screens. It's just overall a better headset in my opinion. Coming on over here, this is my laptop for when I'm traveling at all. It has a i7 10875H, which is like the 8-core i7, and it has a 2080 Super. It's basically the 15-inch 2020 model. Got this last year off eBay. But it's, for what it's got in it, it's actually pretty powerful, especially considering it's like pretty thin. So that's been my main laptop for a while now. Down there I got a capture card for whenever I'm recording stuff, which obviously I don't do too much anymore, and also when I'm showing my friends stuff on Discord if they want to look at my consoles. And then on the wall there I have a HDMI splitter. This lets me put some of the consoles on here as well as to the TV if I want to switch between the two. Onto the consoles, I got some PS4s and a PS3. So I got like a slim PS4, Pro PS4, and just a PS3 over there. Got a PS2. This has a mod chip in it, as well as got a drive in it for storing all my games. That way I don't have to use discs at all. And I got my GameCube over here. This is also modified, so I don't have to use discs. Just stores all my games on an SD card there. And then I got the Game Boy player at the bottom. Down here I got my RGH 360 and my original Xbox One. Don't really use the 360 much anymore, but it's just a Demon Dual NAND console. And down here, this probably gets the most use, surprisingly, is my original Xbox. Got some custom lights I put inside of it. It is a one of those Japanese like ghost skeleton cases or whatever. And it's got a Project Stellar mod chip inside of it, as well as a 2 terabyte hard drive with pretty much every original Xbox game on it. Over here is my Xbox Series X. Really don't use it much, probably going to sell it at some point. And I got the PS5, which has the beautiful dark plates on them. As for the TV, this is a LG 42-inch C1 OLED. It's 4K and it's 120 Hz with G-Sync. It's the best TV I've ever bought in my life. It's just the greatest. I can't say enough good things about these LG TVs. The way I hook all the consoles up over here is it's pretty janky, but works. So these are for the PlayStation, like PlayStation 4 and PS3. Down here, this is for original Xbox, GameCube, and PS2. Obviously, because you can't really hook them up via HDMI, so I have to use component. So this connects all of them together, and that runs into this guy, which is a open source scan converter. Basically, it takes the image and it'll upscale the picture. That way it actually looks good on the TV. And then down there I got another switcher for a couple of the other consoles. Coming on over here, got a AC unit for the summer. It's just so hot out, so that's what this guy's for, and that just runs with a tube to the window. And I got my Oculus Quest 2 headset that I'm selling. And over here is just my bed. I got a bunch of pillows and a bunch of stuff over here. Got a PS Vita, which I use for like emulators and stuff on the go. My iPad, and I got my phone. Up in the top corner, got my security camera, and I do have one of those Vive base stations for the trackers. And I got my LEDs, which run all the way around the corners of the room, and they go all the way over there. And then for the light bulbs, I just have Philips Hue bulbs, so I can control all the colors and stuff. And then I know people are going to ask, if you have been following me, I used to do boosting lobby stuff, so I had a whole setup of Xboxes right over here. Basically done with that kind of stuff. I just really don't have time for it anymore. So I've sold most of the Series S consoles, so those are basically gone. But I do have some of my older ones here, and just a couple more over there. So those are all just gotta go. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Again, I'm going to be more active on that second channel. Well, at least try to. And if you don't know, I also do have a Discord server, so I will link that in the description as well. Hope everyone's doing well, and I'll see you later.